Alright guys, I'm making this video because these past few weeks we have seen Bob Arum, Koncz and Manny Pacquiao maliciously lying to the media, to the public and to the boxing fans. Now there are people who are in positions of influence who cover boxing on YouTube and outside YouTube who have once again decided to let this slide. They have once again decided to pretend none of this happened. And this is exactly the reason why Bob Arum is able to continue to manipulate the media and to perform deception on boxing fans. And this is why he's able to continue to lie, cheat and steal, because nobody ever calls him out on this situation. People who have positions of influence have decided once again to let this go away. They saw the lies that he was perpetrating in the media, and now they've just decided to sweep them under the rug. I've decided I'm going to make a video just exposing these past few weeks of what these guys have done, because the lie that they tried to spin has actually blown up in their face, and I'm not going to be one of the people who's going to just let it slide. Alright, so if we remember how this happened, Pacquiao was promoting his movie and he went around calling Floyd Mayweather and telling him to sign a contract and the fight would be made. Now we already know every time Bob Arum is promoting Manny Pacquiao's fights, or every time Pacquiao is promoting something, they're always going to piggyback off Floyd Mayweather's name. That is why Pacquiao will sign a contract to fight somebody else, and that's when he starts calling out Floyd Mayweather, even though he's already signed a contract to fight some other guy. He only calls out Floyd when he's already signed to fight somebody else, and then they use Floyd to build the promotion for the fight. Bob Arum, we can see through this BS. We can see exactly how you operate over there at Top Rank. But that's not the point of this video. The point of the video is to show you the graphical evidence that Pacquiao did say to Floyd to sign a contract. Now his fans, or not his fans, Pactars are trying to say he never mentioned a contract. He never mentioned anything about signing a contract. They are trying to say he was only talking about the fact that he agreed to the terms and conditions. Well, now I'm going to show you a video. In fact, I'm going to show you a couple videos now. And you let me, you think about what you're seeing in the video, and if it corresponds to Pacquiao talking about Mayweather needing to sign a contract, or if he's only talking about agreeing to terms and conditions. You be the judge.
Manny, what's up, buddy? Congrats on the film, Manny. This is really cool. Manny, congrats on the film. It's very exciting. Obviously, you don't understand. Floyd Mayweather watches our show all the time. Is there anything you would say to Floyd as he watches our show?
Sign the contract.
I signed the contract?
Yeah. Well, sign the contract. Sign the contract. Sign the contract.
I signed the contract?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like he says sign the contract. Now, we have articles I've shown you. Manny Pacquiao to Floyd Mayweather signed the contract. I've shown you a video where he says sign the contract. This puts an end to all this nonsense about Pacquiao never said anything about a contract, because we have video and graphical evidence. And that's just about as strong as you can get, basically. Now, I don't really understand these guys. They think they can just say Pacquiao never said sign the contract, and all the videos and all the articles on the internet will just disappear. We're not in a Disney movie. This isn't Cinderella. You can't just say Pacquiao never did this, he never did that, and it would just disappear off the internet. Okay, it doesn't work like that. So moving on, let's now go to Koncz and see what he had to say.
There is a contract signed by Manny. There is a contract signed by Manny. There is a contract signed by Manny. And Manny himself had 2 meetings with Bob, with me. And he's approved everything and signed off on everything. So now it's up to Floyd. There is a contract signed by Manny.
You see, this is why. This is why this stuff really cracks me up. Because who do you trust? You don't trust Steven Espinoza. You don't trust Floyd Mayweather. You don't trust Alex Ariza. Do you trust Koncz? Do you trust Manny Pacquiao? Because if you trust Koncz, he's just told you there is a contract which has been signed by Manny Pacquiao. But you guys are talking about there was no contract and Pacquiao never said anything about a contract. But if you trust Koncz, he's just told you that Pacquiao did sign a contract. Do you trust Manny Pacquiao? Because if you trust him, he just went on the media and said Floyd Mayweather needs to sign the contract. So who do you trust? Which one is it? Who do you trust? That's why nobody can take you guys seriously. But of course, ultimately, we cannot blame Manny Pacquiao. He's a great boxer, he's one of the best of his era, but he has refused to take control of his own life, and he's just become a willing participant in the deception. But he's not the source of the deception. He's not the source of the lies. We all know who that person is. Now, we did see Pacquiao go on the news all around the world and say Floyd needs to sign a contract. Today we know that contract is non-existent. We know it's invisible. We know it's an imaginary contract. Who knows what he signed? But that puts Mayweather in a very difficult situation, because I don't know myself how you would sign an invisible, imaginary, non-existent contract. But I'm guessing that the only person in the world who would know how to sign an invisible, imaginary, non-existent contract is probably the guy who knows how to build invisible, non-existent, imaginary stadiums and arenas. And of course, that guy is an 83-year-old Bob Arum. So let's hear what he has to say.
I think that they should bombard the internet, send Twitters and Instagrams and whatever they have to do. Floyd signed the damn contract. Floyd signed the damn contract. Sign the damn contract. Sign the damn contract.
Now, if that is not the face of a pathological professional liar, then I don't know what a professional liar looks like. The man is obviously lying just from the way he looks to the side as soon as he says sign the contract, which is a dead giveaway, to the way this is something he's been doing for years. This man is a pathological liar. This is something that comes naturally to Bob Arum. Now, how convenient for this guy to say to Floyd to sign that contract. Remember, Bob Arum is the guy who specializes in building mythical stadiums, magical, floating, invisible stadiums that nobody can see. So, of course, he's going to ask Floyd to sign imaginary contracts that nobody can see. But he fails to recognize that we don't all have magical powers. Now, you've seen Bob Arum, you've seen Michael Koncz, you've seen Pacquiao. They've all gone on record saying Floyd should sign a contract. Now, isn't it interesting that that contract doesn't exist? And this is what I'm trying to get across to people who are watching this video. You're seeing articles from Stephen Espinoza telling you the contract doesn't exist. But even bigger than this now, we have Michael Koncz himself, who has finally come out and agreed with Stephen Espinoza in saying that the contract doesn't exist. So now you have to ask yourself, how can they ask Mayweather to sign a contract which doesn't exist? The simple answer to that question is they are blowing smoke in the media. Now, let's not forget, this is not the first time that we've had people who are close to Pacquiao or people who are involved within Top Rank come out and say that Bob Arum is the one who's been preventing this fight from happening. We have people who are on the inside of Top Rank who have accused Bob Arum of lying. Okay, this is not the first time that Bob Arum has been accused in this way. Remember, this is the man who said, yesterday I was lying, today I'm telling the truth. Bob Arum is a pathological liar who will do anything in his power to avoid making this fight. Now there's a chance the fight might be made, but I'm already seeing people pinning the blame 100% on Floyd Mayweather. And I've made this video to show you a very clear example of the kinds of media lies and spin that comes out of Bob Arum and Team Pacquiao.
Sign the contract. Sign the contract. Sign the contract.
There is a contract signed by Manny. There is a contract signed by Manny.
Sign the damn contract. Sign the damn contract.
There is a contract signed by Manny.
Thank you for watching this video. Please make this video as viral as you possibly can. Spread this around so that people can see a very clear and obvious example of lies, deception, misdirection, misrepresentation, and spin, which Bob Arum has been involved in for 6 years. This is just one type of example of the type of thing that Bob Arum has done to stop this fight happening since 2009. Thank you for watching this video.
Friends bought some Ray-Bans on some cool shit, but now it's back to some killer shit. Got some wild hoes that'll drill a bitch. He has no limit, 30 years running, 30 years gunning, and we still a shit. I never run cause I stay to fight. I cook a nigga like steak and rice, and it's hella real in the battlefield. Game bang, gotta pay the price.